So even though my child is throwing a tantrum, and that is bringing up feelings of, so what are the feelings that it brings up in you? That is bringing the feeling of being overwhelmed, of running away from here, of not being a good mother. So these are just some things which I have heard over a period of time from others. You can fill in whatever feeling it brings to you. Okay? Even though when my child throws a tantrum, I have this inherent need to rush the process, to somehow help the child, to somehow ensure that the child stops throwing the tantrum, to somehow ensure that the child stops crying, even though I have been taught it's not okay to have this conflict in life. That life should always be peaceful, which is why maybe I fear that I'm a bad mother if I'm not able to handle my child's tantrum, and that I need to handle my child's tantrum right away. I still choose to wholly and completely love and accept myself for being the mother I am. And maybe today I listen to Neha, who tells me that some conflicts are okay, that maybe I am running away from this external tantrum, from this external conflict, because somebody once told me, Shanti बनाए रखो. And अगर मैंने शांति नहीं बनाई रखी, which means that my child shouldn't throw a tantrum in this situation, that my child should always be happy, that my child should not be crying, then I'm a bad mother. And that is how my child shows me that how conflict averse I am, कि मुझे conflicts पसंद नहीं है, और इसका जो reason है वो मेरी child की responsibility नहीं है. My child is allowed to be a child. My child is allowed to throw a tantrum. And if that means sometimes I will allow the child to process his or her emotions, and I sit there and I tell my child that I know you are going through some heavy emotions and I'm here for you. While you feel them, you are safe here. You can throw a tantrum. This is a safe space for you to throw a tantrum. That I will do that. That I will not this time listen to everyone else or all the thoughts in my mind that throwing a tantrum should be rushed. That giving a solution should be rushed. I was not allowed my emotions maybe because maybe they were going through something and therefore it was more important, or therefore they taught me it is important to rush through, which is not true. I am not going to allow through me my child to live in the burden of this childhood trauma that I have, that all conflicts are bad, that all conflicts should be rushed, that peace बनाए रखो. Because today, by allowing my child all the emotions they go through, I also teach them that sometimes, or maybe several times, it's okay to throw a tantrum. Tantrum is also our need. It is not dramatic. It is a release of voices that my child wants to take out, of tears that my child wants to take out, of something which has happened in the child's environment that it does not like. But I'm the adult. I am the decision maker. I am the responsible one. The child doesn't know what I know. And for now, I am okay with creating that boundary so that my child does not live in the baggage of my childhood trauma. And while doing so, I choose to love myself, the mother in me, and all of me wholly and completely. With that, take one deep breath and release that need from you to fast forward any conflict, to fast forward this external conflict of the child's tantrum from your paradigm. Just as you are allowed all emotions, your child is too. Enjoy this. Make these sounds. These are unspoken affirmations, these sounds. There is an expansion happening in your body. Allow it to happen by making this sound. My friends, how do you feel?